Hi, I'm Roger Bromiley. I'm the Chief Instructor at Radical Sports Cars.
And I'm Jem Hepworth. I'm here this weekend at Silverstone testing different things with Motorsport Women.
It's interesting, you have all sorts of different people with all sorts of different standards who get into the car, from absolute novices to all the way to the other end, and it's nice to see somebody who's at that other end already, you know. So you go out for a couple of laps, I show her, you know, how the car behaves, put her in the driving seat, and the minute she sits in the car, the way she handles herself, you can see. So when she actually goes out on track, it was just, yeah, you can drive a car, you know what you're doing straight away. It was really good.
I absolutely loved it, yeah. I'd never been in a Radical before, this was my first time. Thrown in, loved it. Obviously I do karting, so my techniques from karting helped today with this. I really, really enjoyed the car. It's got lots of power and I'm learning lots through it.
It's the Radical SR1, which is the kind of the entry level of the Radical series, 1340cc engine, and it goes like the clappers. And somebody who's new to motorsport would come to an SR1, buy the SR1, it's a simple package. You buy the car, with that comes all your race entry fees, comes your race suit, comes your license, comes instruction, and from there, then it's a matter of putting petrol in, oiling a few parts here and there, and go racing.
Oh my god, the track is literally soaking. There's puddles everywhere. I've never been around Silverstone this wet before. I've only done it in the damp, so it's a bit different. We had a bit two spins, didn't we, of me slamming on the throttle too fast, which I need to take in mind with these cars. But yeah, I really, really did love it in the wet.
One of the interesting things, particularly about these cars in the wet, they do have lots and lots of grip. I mean, downforce gives you more grip anyway. When it gets as wet as it was, there's standing water, and as a rule, when we're doing a day like today, we don't go out when there's standing water, because you can just drive in a straight line and the car will switch ends on you. So it's a testament to Jem's ability that I'm prepared to say, not only drive the car, but go out on your own and do your stuff, because she was on top of that. You could see it straight away.
After that, it was brilliant. Going out on my own, I had no spins, and I got used to the car almost like 2 laps it took me, and I was right on it every lap. It was awesome.
I mean, I don't think there's a car you can buy for the money and go as fast as they go. We see it as, you know, part of the procedure from starting off in karting, perhaps as a junior, going on to seniors, into the Radicals. That gives you your downforce experience, gives you bigger tracks, and then from there you move towards endurance and LMP, yeah.
You can see, like on a test day, I loved it, and I can't imagine what it's like to actually race with others in the same cars. I'd love to do the series, yeah, and I'd learn a lot. And obviously from my karting career, I think that's maybe the right step, this sort of way. So it would work out, yeah, really well. But we'll see. I did enjoy it a lot.
I've coached some incredible people. I've had some women on track days like this, many of whom have been very good. But the top 2, this is one of them here. So.
Thank you. Oh, that's brilliant to hear, isn't it? First time out in one of these. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm really confident about how today's gone so far, and I'm obviously going in the SR3. I'm excited for that. It's a bit faster, so hopefully might dry up as well.
Yeah, so the SR3, what that brings with it is a bigger engine, a bigger chassis. It brings with it slick tyres, and it brings with it more downforce. So it's as everything's taken a step further. With slick tyres, we're really talking about getting temperature, and even when it's damp, it's going to be tricky to bring that temperature in. With the treaded tyres of the SR1, it's much more easy in that regard. But the wider chassis will feel much more planted. The slick tyres will feel much more grippy, and the engine will give it that final little bit which will make it that much more fun. The faster you go, the more downforce you get.
Okay, yeah, I'll bear that in mind. No, I'm really excited. It's obviously a bit faster than the other one, and that was fast enough, so just going a faster one, that's brilliant.
I quite like seeing the women kicking the others into shape, you know, and showing them who the bosses are. Because there's nothing here that isn't as good, if not better, than what's here. So they should be winning the championship, in my book. Well, all I care about is seeing her on the grid next season. That's all I want to see. That's
Hopefully
who we want.
Thank you.
All right, pleasure.